Love. Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday episode 88. Tonight we're talking about the grim adventures of Billy Mandy. Now before we dive in, I just like to take a moment to thank everyone who's tuning in either on YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you are. We have almost made it to 100 episodes.
Hey, Vitra.
Will you favorite? Hey, Vitra, Garcia. Now, without further ado, let's get into me with the grim adventures of Billy Mandy. Episode 1, Senate 1, Meet the People. Now, I will start off by saying, and let me pose a question here to you, Kickles.
Yeah.
Do you feel at one watch this that at the time this aired, was this like something you expected to see on TV?
Well, I have to say, when this aired, I was in my second year of college, so it's a bit different of an experience.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I was interested in seeing like some of that type of stuff on TV, and this was right up my alley with that type of humor. Um, though that episode, you'll notice the different art style on it.
Yeah.
That's because that is the pilot episode, which had aired. I don't know if that was on What a Cartoon, but it was like part of like a special event, which is why the art style is different than the rest of the show.
Yeah, no, I believe it was what a cartoon because this was during that time period that Cartoon Network was airing pilots and seeing what the audience liked. I mean, just to mention it in passing, but you and I both know what this was attached with, and we know how that show ended up.
Yes, we do, which also leads to the weird episode count if you watch this on things like Amazon, because the first two seasons of Billy and Mandy are part of a show called The Adventures of Grim and Evil. So on Amazon or HBO Max, it actually lists the third season episodes first, I believe.
Yes. And just a psychologist that mean to correct everyone, but it was just called Grim and Evil, not the Adventures of Grim and Evil.
Right.
But that would be a crazy show if it was. But yeah, no, I mean, okay, so addressing the actual fourth episode, fourth seven, is called Meet the Reaper, which has our main characters Billy and Mandy. Billy is play outside with his army men and his kaiju muscle action figures, and you know, also pretending that they were fire, they became fresh. Mandy comes along, and now the only man with a magnified glass and the sun. Man.
Hey, Germani. Yo, bud.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, now, what did you think about this opening scene, Keckle?
I will say the first thing that really does jump out at me is the art style. And as much as I like it, I am glad that they changed the super, super short and squat character designs. I
Yeah.
don't think this show would have taken off if they had kept that style.
No, I would have to agree with you there. I mean, the, and, you know, the animation design and really the color palette of the background needed to be changed for the actual show, but you know, it was in this time frame that, you know, hand-drawn cartoons were beginning to become real, but they were certain. Let me rephrase. They were still the norm, but computer animation was coming up to what it was.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
there was definitely some of that coming around. Um, they were still also trying to like get their footing for like what these characters were, and Mandy seems the most changed out of all the characters from the pilot to how she later appears. She was much nicer of a person in like the first episode.
Yeah, no, I agree with you because, I mean, you know, they, I hate to say this, but yeah, they really put that whole built-in kind of evil character for the actual series, wanting to introduce her as like this nice plucky girl with, I mean, it makes sense, but it didn't fit. Okay, I'm saying this retroactively, I know,
Okay.
but if they went with this personality for Mandy, for the actual record show, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much as I did because getting to know Mandy as this mean little girl who basically bullies Billy constantly is a better dynamic than what we saw in the pilot episode. I mean, yes, she still had her bully tendencies, but the and skipping a little bit, the whole part with her sitting Grim down for a cup of tea that doesn't seem like a Mandy thing she would do.
Yeah, I can't see Mandy having a girly tea party. But in general, the inciting incidents of the entire show is her wanting to help out Billy and save his pet from being reaped. So Mandy of the regular show would not care about Billy's pet dying.
Yeah, and I think it's noble to mention that his pet was a 10-year-old hamster, like hamsters in real life don't live to be 10 years old. I mean, could it be possible? I would give it a 0.05% chance, but I don't see that be realistic in our world.
Yeah, so Mandy had to mellow out or the show wouldn't be able to continue. But
Yeah,
it had to be like nice or the show wouldn't start for her to become the evil mastermind that we know from the later series.
yeah, I agree.
And
Now,
Grim as this incredibly ineffectual goofball reaper.
yeah,
I love his Jamaican accent. I
so
love
did I.
who voices him. Let me check that out.
Yeah, that's something I didn't look into. But yeah, the Jamaican accent really complimented his character, I would say.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right, let's check his IMDb. So it's Greg Eagles. He does a lot of video game voice work apparently.
Oh, nice.
He is Professor Newtonium from no wait, Professor Insane from the Crash Bandicoot games.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, when you started to say you told him, I was like, wait, what?
hey, he's Gray Fox from the Metal Gear games.
Really?
From Metal Gear Solid, he's Gray Fox.
I didn't know that. Nice.
Okay, let's see who else this guy is. He's Jax in Mortal Kombat. He's been a lot of stuff.
Nice. Okay. So,
Yeah, Greg Eagles.
yeah. Okay, and it's, it looks like he did a number of roles from what a cartoon called Fits from Buy One Get One Free. Name of that one. Okay.
All right, looks like he's had a pretty prevalent career.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Aku Aku, Bones, Jax, Baraka. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay. He's also Spurg in Billy and Mandy.
nice.
He's Action Hank.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's Action Hank from Dexter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean, it's not uncommon to see voice actors on multiple properties, even on the same network. I mean, really. But, the way his entrance into Billy's room to reap Mr. Snuggles was, great in my opinion. Just that big power opening in the fall and Mandy literally swiped her finger and tasting it was a great gag.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Now, the whole part where, just, basically, I can't let you take Mr. Snuggles. Let's make a bet. And if we win, if you win, you get him. If,
And Billy.
yeah, and Billy. But if you lose, which Glenn was pretty cocky and self-confident that he would become the best friend forever. And, I'm not going to go into any series here, but if you want to see that, I will put a link to our series video on that in the description. That way you could go see what we had to say about that, but and
Yeah, we went kind of wild with our theories since like that's the point of Fridays to like, hey, let's go balls to the wall, see how wild we can get, mixing and matching, connecting the dots, even if they're dots we put there ourselves.
yeah. Now I will say this, and part of it, but if you're not a big fan of places, then this might not be for you, but I would highly recommend you check it out if you're wanting to know what we talked about in that one. So, yeah.
All right. So, as for the contest, Grim decides it's going to be a limbo contest.
Oh, yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because I love the irony in this that one, he picked the contest, and two, he picked the location which was Limbo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
nice.
He's Jamaican, so they had to utilize that somehow.
I know, but hey, it's a great play on the whole afterlife concept of there's a place your soul goes if you're like a wandering spirit. So, yeah.
And I absolutely love how he makes a big deal of going under the first limbo bar, but because he's going up against children, they just walk underneath it because they're so small.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's what I kind of was like, hey, but you're really gonna do the highest ball with kids. Okay. Now, I will also add in here that, you know, the whole idea of the limbo contest was just a good way to say, like, how flexible they can be with good literally because when you put it on the lowest ball, which no, I think it was the second lowest, that was some real gymnastics there, basically bending his whole body at his ankles.
Very true. Very true.
So,
But he
yeah.
didn't account for cheating,
No, he did not.
which you'd think an immortal being would have encountered a bunch of cheating kids before.
Yeah, but I mean, of course he wouldn't do that. I mean, because, I mean, plot details, I would say, like, oh, we can't have him actually win, otherwise the show won't happen. So let's make Mandy cheat. Now,
Doing that, the hamster who's been biting throughout the entire episode ends up crawling up through his skeleton and making him trip over, and thus he's trapped being their best friend forever, and he can't take this hamster.
yeah,
So, because of a bet over a hamster, an aging hamster, he gets stuck with these two.
yeah, and I mean, let's just address this because I don't think it's addressed at all in the series proper. Maybe for the first two episodes, but they make a big deal of showing off this intro in episode 1 and 2, but we don't hear anything about him for the rest of the 4, 5 seasons that we have this show. I mean, and not to pull up the movie, but I think that would have been great evidence against Grimm for him to lose his job as the Reaper. Like, oh, you didn't actually reap this handful at all, even though you had every possible opportunity. So, yeah.
Now, I do believe the hamster does show up in later episodes. It's not in everything, but he's still there for the series.
Hey, Des.
Let me actually check to see if there's like a list of episodes he's in.
Yeah.
Okay. He is in later episodes. I think the last episode that he appears in is no, not that. Okay, let's see. Incredible Shrinking Mandy. Yeah, he's in even up to season 7.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't play prominent roles, but he's in the show.
Alright, cool. I mean,
Hey, Jamie.
yeah, I don't think he would play a prominent role, but I mean,
Oh, my camera refocused, luckily.
yeah,
What is up with this focus? Ever since I came back, it's been like going in and out.
yeah, I know. I don't get myself. Okay.
All right, but we've still got a couple more episodes to get to.
Yeah, okay. So let's move on to segment two of this, which was skeletons in the warm culture, which had Billy's mom waking up everyone in the house, going to Billy's room, and it's like, rise inside, my special boy. And, she uncovers who she thinks is Billy, but goes to learn that it's a skeleton in her son's bed. Like,
Oh dear God, that yeah.
I mean, like, the whole freak out trying to tell Harold about it. I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't hilarious in my opinion. Like, honestly, this was something that I honestly say was not necessary for how this turned out.
Oh, I am going to heavily disagree. I will say that of the episodes that we watched, this is my favorite. It is the one I laughed the most out of all the episodes. It was freaking hilarious watching his mother slowly go insane over the course of the episode.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like laughing at it myself, but in my opinion, it was just the whole freak out and mumbling was the part I don't see was necessary.
I don't know, like the complete and utter mental breakdown is like where it
Yeah,
really just went for me until she was carted off with her sister.
yeah, with Aunt Sis was, uh, I mean, I I don't even believe that was whole sister. I think that was more of Hero's sister. But I'm about to look into it, so let me see here.
Yeah, it is Harold's sister.
Okay, okay, basically sending her off with his sister. I mean, not the best option, but I get it. I think and I'd say it was a bit more impactful if Sith was whole Sithful and not heroes, but minor details, you know? So, yeah.
She apparently doesn't have any relatives that appear on the show.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying is, I wish they would have gave her one relative because, I mean, just looking at, you know, Billy's relatives for him directly, it's, you know, his mom, dad, paternal aunt, uncle, first cousin, grandfather, twin brother, which I didn't even know about, his adopted son, ex-daughter-in-law, and, you know, adopted paternal grandchildren. So, yeah.
Oh, and one thing I like to say, normally when we're doing this, uh, Toonsday Tuesday is usually about things that we haven't watched, and it's just the first two episodes to see whether or not we'll continue watching something. This is both of us rewatching a show that we've watched many times and delving into a couple of things that we're half remembering. Like, oh, we watched this. Now I'm realizing that this leads to this years later.
Yeah, no, I mean, the whole, and this is it to you, Kickles, is to ever, the whole point of Tuesday is work together to watch shows that we have not watched, but to also let people know of shows that they may not have watched or heard of, because for you guys voted in my poll, I know for a fact that none of your adults really knew what the sweet life of Zack and Cody is.
Mhm.
But
I don't know. Maybe they did. maybe the people who voted actually were like huge Sweet Life of Zach and Cody fans.
I mean, it could be, but yeah. Now, you know, to wrap up this segment, because we got two more to talk about, this segment was, you know, a good one. There was stuff that I don't think should have been in here now, but then I enjoyed it, but yeah, the, uh, now, good, now, moving on, well, Okay, let me say the fault and tickles you could go in whenever, but for this episode alone, I, I'm sorry, but I rate it as like 4 out of 10 for me.
Oh no, no! This episode's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
The
Especially
the
since this episode does have continuity with later on in the series in this season when Billy's mother comes back with a vengeance.
yeah, no, I did that, but for me, I'm ready to fall because I didn't hate it, but rewatching it kind of makes me ask myself, why did I like this in the first place? Like, that's what I'm having go through in my mind right now. So why is it a 10 for you?
Because I was laughing my butt off the entire episode. That's why it was a 10 out of 10. I could not stop laughing. Every joke just hit for me. I loved um, every time that she would go into a room and it would be Grim instead of Billy. I loved her mental breakdown. I just loved the entire episode. I loved Billy's father just being utterly condescending, and loved her being dragged off at the end. Ed was laughing nonstop.
Now, I will say this for the end. Like, it being, whole social law instead of men in white coats was good because I think Gladys would have qualified for a special hospital, say, if you know what I mean.
Perhaps, perhaps.
Alright, so episode 2, and this was Look Alive and Opposite Day. Now, given the fact that we open on, Grim enjoying a peaceful moment by itself was good, but immediately got interrupted by Billy Mandy. Billy had a sick that he named, what was it, Jim?
That was
Gerald?
Steve, and ended up getting broken to have a brother named. Let me look where that is.
Okay. Didn't he give them the same name?
Uh,
Like Dave and Dave or whatever.
I think that might have been it.
Hmm.
names don't quite matter, but
Anyway, it was a trick that got broken to, and whatever. No, it was Derek.
okay. We'll begin with the D.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, it was way, like, he got, once it broke into two, Derek and Derek level.
Oh, okay. It appears that we've mixed up some of the episode.
What?
Okay, the stick isn't from the opposite day episode. The stick is from the episode where Grimm becomes a model.
Yeah, look alive,
Yeah,
which came on before opposite day.
yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about right now.
Okay. Yeah, I was mixing the two up for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh, so,
So from the episode listing, opposite day comes first.
uh, okay, well, the one I would, look like a for, but okay. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, you know, basically, Grimm's, he wanted to try out for like a moment. Harry Glenn Glacier Glenapple.
Howdy, everybody.
But, yeah, no, I mean, it, Glenn wanted to be a model, but got rejected because he was all bones and no skin. uh,
Yeah, his weight's too low even for the American modeling agencies.
yeah.
We could say he's skin and bones, but he's just bones.
Yeah, no. Now, when he returns to Billy Mandy, he tells them about it, and Mandy's are like, it's time to give you a makeover. And then they'll put him in the chair and basically both his pounce on him, tackle him to the ground, and they put him in. I don't even know what to call it, like,
A skin suit.
uh,
They give him a skin suit, basically.
yeah, a skin suit, a wig, and
A bunch of guts.
yeah, guts, and Bill balls for eyes. Courtesy of Billy. But no, I mean, it was entertainment, Glenn went back to the agency, got a gig, but once the commercial aired and he saw it, uh, never do that again. Because they basically used Grim as a, oh, you're this scrawny dude, but by all swim clothes and you could transform into this hulking brute of a man.
I will say it was interesting the little twist that when he got the modeling job on the second attempt, that it was for him being so ugly. I thought it was going to be that they, for some strange reason, he ended up being like an attractive model because I know they would have done that in other shows.
Yeah, no, I gotta make sense. But I mean, just the whole, woman tomorrow, you get your chance, and it turns out they only use you because you won't agree was a punch to the gut for Grim. Now, I will go ahead and say, for this episode, I will rate it a 7.5 because, I mean, I liked it a lot more than the first episode I did. So,
It has some good jokes, like the weird twist, like the people laughing. I love Grimm being belittled by
yeah,
other people. The more the Grim Reaper, the more this powerful force gets put down by just regular society, I laugh. It wasn't great, it was funny.
yeah, it was definitely funny. I agree with that, and you know, I will say this for anyone who hasn't seen the show. I do recommend it if you like the type of humor it has. I mean, it's a slapstick comedy. Let's just say that. Like, it will poke fun of how characters look. So, yeah, it's meant to be the dumb, super show that it is, which I enjoy.
I think that'll bring us to the last episode we'll have time for, which is actually my least favorite of the ones that we saw, which is Opposite Day.
Yeah.
The humor in that episode, where it's just um, Billy inviting Grim over to Mandy's place because it's Opposite Day and they're going to play some games. I have always hated this trope in cartoons of people saying one thing to mean the other. They've done it in pretty much every cartoon I can imagine.
Yeah, no, I got you. And I hate, I mean, I'm not gonna highlight this segment I really disliked just because it was so blatantly stupid and not worth the time to watch. I mean, if they, let me just say this, I wish they did a, I wish they did this scene in like the underworld, which would have been a great false introduction to it. But yeah, no, the whole make it grim do Mandy trolls and all that, I didn't like it. I mean, for this segment and this segment alone, 2 out of 10.
I will agree with you on that as well. It's just I had no laughs. No laughs.
No, I mean, really, it's just flat out dumb comedy that again doesn't hold up to today. I will say there are some episodes that could still make me laugh. This isn't one of them.
I will agree. This is definitely not one of them. But hey, it was early days for the show. They were still finding their footing.
Yeah, no, I got you. I definitely got you with that. But with that being said, and let me make this clear for those who did not hear it because I brought it up as a joke a while ago. Next week, we are watching the sweet life of Zack and Cody. Now, it's more of a question of will Kekos be here? I do not know at this time.
I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll survive. I'll survive watching the episode.
Why don't you tell our audience how you feel about this show?
All right, I'm not. I feel nothing for this show other than like the idea of why are we watching it? What is this? Who picked this? What? Why do you want to see our reactions to a live action Disney hotel thing? Where is this coming from?
Yeah,
I'm
now,
confused.
now, I will admit, yes, yes, it's season 1, episode 1, and episode 2.
What's next? Are we going to watch The Nanny?
No, definitely not. No.
I mean, I'm saying that seems if there's not much of a stretch between Sweet Life and The Nanny in terms of
I know, but okay, so let me just read off to you what they had to pick from Keckles. they had the option between the sweet life of Zack and Cody, the Flintstone kids, or the soul, the snow, however you say that.
Yeah, the Snorks.
Yeah. And believe it or not, like, the snows only got 10% of the vote. And the Flintstones kids only got 3%. 87% of the vote went to the sweet life of Zack and Cody.
I think that's just because out of the voters, no one knew what the other two were.
Okay, I did that, but and correct me if I'm wrong for this, but if I see the Flintstones, my mind's gonna go to, Fred Bonnie and their families.
Now, I will say, Flintstone Kids is actually one of my "This Was a Thing" videos, where I talked about it being one of the 90s style reboot franchises that was inspired by Tiny Toon Adventures, Tom and Jerry Kids, all of that stuff, where there was this trend during the 90s to do kid style reboots of popular cartoon franchises.
Yeah, but let me say this, because I watched a couple episodes of Foot-Faced Kiss, and I would prefer to watch this over Yo Yogi.
Yo Yogi, yo, 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 yo Yogi.
So, I mean, that's kind of what I think. Like, I would rather watch a Flintstones Kids version instead of a teenage Yogi Bear. But that's just me.
Mhm. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, alright, that's what that being said. We're gonna call it a night. And I really can't wait to see what your pick for episode 90. I'm looking at it right now, and it's gonna be good. Bye, guys!